Good morning. Happy Monday. As a reader and as a novelist, I really enjoy learning how other authors approach the craft. So it is my intention to share a little bit of the tricks I've learned in writing for novels. I hope that some readers might enjoy learning this, and maybe an aspiring writer might take away an idea or two. I'll start off talking about my most recent novel and the biggest challenge that I faced. It's the season of stories. And the challenge that I faced is when I finished my third novel, The Saint of Santa Fe, I had two ideas that had been churning in my head for years, and I was having the most difficult time choosing which one to make the next novel about. The first one is loosely based on the last couple of years I lived in Los Angeles before my family decided to move back to Nicaragua. Set in the early 60s. The second one is set in the early 1500s. The arrival of the Spaniards to the mainland of the Americas, led by Vasco Núñez de Balboa, who went on to become the first European to set eyes on the Pacific, an event that changed the world forever. Both of them were tales that were tugging at my heart. Tossing the coin wasn't helping me. So one day, as I'm driving to teach a class, it hits me like a flash. Put both ideas into one novel and make them merge in the end. Now this sounds absolutely crazy, but there was a precedent. Let me make a confession here. Writers are thieves. We steal ideas and structures from those who have written noteworthy books before us. So I had one book in mind that was a roadmap for how to do this. A novel by Mario Vargas Llosa, Peruvian Nobel Prize winner. La tía Julia y el escribidor. Or if you prefer reading it in Spanish, La tía Julia y el escribidor. What did I say for the first one? And Julia and the scriptwriter. Am I getting my languages mixed up? Oh well. Sorry about that. Anyway, he takes two very different ideas, makes them merge at the end beautifully. It's a very humoristic novel. Funny. You'll be laughing out loud. Very much worth reading. I highly recommend it. So I studied what he did in the novel, and I noticed that he used a literary device. A character, in fact, who was the engine behind one set of stories, and he appeared in the other story as a full-fledged character. So he's the one that brought them together. So I said, okay, I have to find my own character to bring two stories set 460 years apart together, make them weave. Well, as I was brainstorming, writing out a preliminary outline, I had in the back of my mind my subconscious searching for that character. And then all of a sudden it hit me. Perhaps Scott Odell will fit the bill. Scott Odell, one of my favorite young adult authors, wrote Island of the Blue Dolphins, a marvelous novel, one of the most highly awarded young adult novels. And I started to research his life. The incredible thing was that he fit the bill perfectly. It's like he was tailor-made to step into my book. So, in one of these miracles that happened in the creative process, when I brought in Scott Odell, not only did he become a wonderful character, but it incorporated into the season of stories Island of the Blue Dolphins, which serves as a backdrop. And not only that, his presence brings forth the importance of storytelling and the importance that storytelling has in our lives. So, when you're going to write something, when you're going to write a novel, you're going to take risk. It's a highly risky activity. You could work for years and it doesn't turn out. But if you make informed choices and you're thinking about precedents and you're thinking about models and you're thinking how you can adopt things, then chances are things are going to turn out fine. It took me quite a few years to learn that. What you got to do, what everybody wishes to be a writer, is just doing an incredible amount of reading and remember those writers as you're approaching your work who treaded those waters before. You never know. They might jump in and become a character or help you find a character, as happened in the season of stories. If you like this, please leave a comment or share it. I'll be back next week. Hasta la próxima semana.